That's important. Somebody say girls trip! Girls trip! Welcome to Everything with Elizabeth, where we share creativity, lifestyle, fashion, and everything that makes life a little brighter. My friend is getting married. So, we're gonna pack some dresses. I'm gonna be bringing you guys with me on this trip so you guys will see the outfits in action and maybe get a little inspiration for this upcoming spring season. They said Regency is what we're going for. Did quickly pick some dresses out last night with a friend on FaceTime. You know how it is, girls. I need to pack and narrow everything down for sure. She will be here in like an hour. So we have got to get going. So I have a to-do list right here, y'all. I have checked some of the things off already. I have dresses, layering pieces, undergarments, toiletries, shoes, and hair things. And if we have enough time, I will lay out church clothes because we're getting back late Saturday night. And I like to lay out my clothes before, you know, church the next day, because if we try to do church clothes the morning of, it's not cute. Dresses, let's go. Thankfully, my friend has a clothing rack in her car that I can hang these on, so I don't actually have to put them in the bag. First thing I decided to bring, because it has been chillier here lately and I don't want to go somewhere thinking I'm going to be sweating and then get really cold. And it's still kind of light. It's not like a super heavy cardigan. It has gold buttons on it. I think it actually goes with floral. The next thing I have is this blue bow tie shirt. It ties down 3 times, and I was thinking about either layering it with this dress for funsies, just to have the bow tie sticking out, or with this to give it even more of a Regency vibe, to have the cuff sleeves sticking out of the puff. So to have the cuff sleeves down here and the elastic cuff right here, so it kind of makes even more of a puff sleeve look. And that way, if it is a little chilly outside, I have layers and I don't have to wear this, which this will be lighter than that. We have a brunch, we have a dinner, we have a fancy dinner, and something else I'm missing. I'm missing something else. I'm packing extra, not just for me, just in case any of the other girls need an extra piece or something. I like to have backups, if possible. We have the fancy dinner. I think I'm gonna wear this with it. And I think I might just leave it be and just button it up. It has a bow tie, no, it has a tie right here. And it's just really flowy and comfortable, and it's cocktail vibe. I'm going to show you guys the 3 shoes I'm going to be packing. I have a pair of heels. Again, I'm going with the black and white. I like that these are closed-toed and they have an ankle strap, so I feel super secure if I have to walk in them. I am bringing a pair of sandals just because I wanted a pair of flats, that kind of pair of neutral shoes that I could wear with all of these dresses. And most of these, I think all of these dresses are pretty much long, so it's not gonna be a big deal if I'm not wearing heels. We're really leaning into the florals here, and I feel like this really leans into spring and florals together. Last pair of shoes I'm bringing, surprise, my Mary Janes. They kind of give a little bit of a dressy look, and put together, I like that they're closed-toed, especially if we have to walk anywhere. And again, these will go with any of these dresses in my opinion, and so I like a piece that I can just throw with anything, or oh, I need to just throw the dress on and keep my shoes on kind of situation. We are covered. Next on the list, I have this bow tie shirt. It's just like the blue one, but it's white, and I figured that could go with any of these options if I want to make them super Regency, super girly. And so I'm bringing it as a layering shirt. With this one, would to use this one for this one instead of the blue. The way the arms are, the cuff ends here, and then there's like a new cuff right here. So it just kind of gives more like a ruffled cuff vibe. So I'm bringing it for experimentation. Her theme is also more pastel, so I wanted to have a pastel option in case she decides she'd like us to pick one dress over another for any reason. Next up, we have this colorful piece. I think this would be so fun to layer with this bow tie shirt and have just a little bow sticking out of the top. And this dress is nice and long and flowy, so I know it will be comfortable. Backup option, along with some of the other ones as well. This one is a square neckline. Again, I would wear one of these shirts underneath it just for my purposes. I like to be comfortable. I'm also bringing layering shirts and half tees. They're kind of similar. We are going to be painting, and I've had these dresses for a long time. They're kind of like house dresses for me. Like, I'll work in them, I'll clean in them. So I thought, why not stick to the theme of florals, pastels, Regency, and bring these. And my friend didn't know what to wear, so I was like, I'll bring both dresses. You can try on the one that fits you best, and I'll wear the other one. Lastly, I have my Hannah Gabrielle sweatsuit. This is actually a sweat skirt, just like the one I have on. I am offering it to my friend if, again, we want to be matchy-matchy. I think it's so fun to match. Are you like the kind of person that likes to match, or do you like to have your own thing going on? This is the bag I'm using. I actually got this as a teacher gift when I taught, and I still use it. It's a great overnight bag. It is getting pretty beat up, but I still love it. I'll use it till the end. Packing, layering pieces, I try to always remember slips, dress slips, especially with something like this where there's multiple dresses. I could probably get away with packing like one slip, but because it's a girl's thing, I want to make sure I have extra in case anybody needs it. I will show you what I'm bringing. If anybody knows where to find really good dress slips, let me know. I know I've said this in the past. It's actually something I really need to focus on moving forward, but I have this one and two more, and they are looking pretty sad. But I still use them. They're still useful. This is a dress slip. I pack this because it's nice to just throw something on and not worrying about the top and the bottom if need be. In this case, I'm going to be styling with layering pieces, but if not, and I decided to go with something lighter, I have everything covered with this. Next up, I have this long dress slip. It's like a silky material. This is really good, especially if I have a dress that I find seems a little bit thinner than I'm comfortable with, or the dress doesn't already come with a slip for some reason. I like to add this for extra comfort and knowing my dress isn't going to be see-through. Here I have a long sleeve shirt. It's literally stretchy and it goes all the way down to probably right here. If you don't want to worry about the top being sheer, I have a dress that has sheer sleeves, and this will go down all the way here. In case I get cold, whatever, I have the option. Here I am bringing this in case I want something long sleeve. This is a half tee though, so it is less bulky if that's the more comfortable option, which it usually is. This is a thing I always grab for. But again, I just want to be prepared. Layering and undergarments, check. On to purse, that's important. Putting that down, check. Only have like 2 purses, you guys. I have a backpack purse and I have this one, and I want to get a different purse eventually, but that's the problem. Do you see how she opens up? I don't like that. Next on the agenda, we have toiletries, so this is what your girl is packing. New toothbrush. We need to pack the toiletries. I do have hair stuff, check. Purse, check. I did forget to put electronics, and by that I mean charger. So we're gonna do that next after we finish the toiletries. Do as I say, not as I do. I would recommend putting these in a Ziploc bag or something separate so that you can access it easier, but your girl is just throwing it in. This perfume is something I got for Christmas from my sister-in-law, and I actually really like it. I don't usually do perfumes, but I just do one spray and I'm done, and it's good to go. I also decided to bring a Snoga skirt just in case this gets too hot. It kind of gives the same comfy vibe that I can change into. Along with that skirt, I got a Snoga, I believe, crew neck shirt. This is just super comfortable and soft, so I will wear that along with that skirt if I decide to change into that. All right, so we have our flats. Flats are so easy to pack too, so that's another reason I picked flats. Flats and heels. I'm gonna bring them all with me to the living room. Last but not least, electronics and laying out the kids' clothes. Check. I'm gonna wear this for church Sunday with some nude heels or nude shoes and iron that. And he'll wear these. This is what baby girl will wear. So we're all coordinating. It just makes it so much easier if you coordinate. And then I guess I wanted to wear this bow recently, so we will probably wear that Sunday. Oh, there's something on it. Maybe I can get it off. That is the look. Ta-da! We are officially done packing. Okay guys, we made a quick change because it's supposed to rain and I was getting a little overheated because it's 75 degrees in the day and 40 degrees at night. So we went from cozy and comfy to we need to be a little bit less overheated. So this is the look. I'm bringing shoes again because it's gonna rain. So I'd rather have a pair of tennies just in case. As an adult, life can definitely get super busy, and I just cherish this time with my friend. This was definitely a bonus to the trip, just having this 2 hours together, 2.5 hours, however long it was. It was so nice to chat and catch up and just sing and jam out. And I think we all need to try to make time for ourselves and our friendships because they are definitely super important, and I'm glad we got to fit this into our road trip. This first night was so fun. Of course, the theme, like we said before, was Regency. So it's fun to dress up and have the tableware, and the tablescape looked so pretty. The hostess did such a good job. She also made the meal. She actually said it was really easy. She made it in the crock pot, but it felt very fancy and it was so fulfilling. I love things like that where it can be simple yet intentional. I think she really accomplished that. We had such a great time celebrating the bride and getting to know everyone.
I am so scared, but I don't know, I'm so tired. I was a little nervous when I saw the candle, but this smells really good.
I'm so excited.
Sometimes you don't realize how long it's been since you've done something fun and creative or out of the box, and I realized how long it had been when we were doing these vases. This was actually so much fun. If you guys have never done this, I highly recommend you doing it. It was such a fun outlet. It took some getting used to, but I really enjoyed myself, and I think that's what matters most in the end. You have to let go of perfection and just enjoy the creativity of it all. I did end up making homemade icing. They needed icing made, and I just followed the recipe she gave me. And so that makes me want to make some homemade icing at home too. So maybe we'll do some spring baking coming up and I can make some homemade icing, guys. But I highly recommend doing something a little different. This was such a blast, and I'm so glad we did it. OOTD. Next day, I'm gonna wear this with tennis shoes because we're gonna be walking a lot. and it's supposed to rain. That or sandals, so comfy. Got my half tee underneath for layering. So comfortable. I washed my hair this morning, so it's air drying. This change of scenery was so nice. I have been to Houston and big cities before, you guys, but I really enjoyed the scenery and the skyline, and I think this was like the most beautiful day to be out and about downtown because the sun was shining on the skyscrapers and the buildings, and it just, it was the perfect day to be out and about. There was a little breeze even, and I so enjoyed it. My favorite stop on this trip was Houston's library. It was actually built in 1926 and it has Spanish architecture. You guys, it is so beautiful. You can actually feel the history of the building when you are in it, and it really did kind of leave me in awe. I'm not even gonna lie. I was kind of in awe at its beauty. Definitely felt grand. I really enjoyed looking at all the different installations, and they even had a free audio tour, so we got to learn about them as we explored. This was actually a free outing, and I love that anybody could go and do the tour. Anybody could experience this. We actually learned that this painting on the ceiling was hand painted. I did not realize that this had more than 2 stories, and it felt like it just kept going and going. We got a closer look at the ceiling over here on this next floor, and it was very, very beautiful. Even looking at the beams and the woodwork is just amazing. OOTDS. The last night was really fun. We all got to dress up super girly. We went to a place called Brazilian Steakhouse. You get to pick all the different meats that you want. They come around the table and cut them off and put them on the plate for you. You kind of get a little bit of a taste test. And they also have a salad bar, a cold one, and like soups as well. So there was a lot of variety. Everybody got to customize. I got this thing called a Brazilian lemonade, which was actually lime juice, condensed milk, and ice. I think that's everything. I didn't actually finish it because I got so full, but these are some of the desserts the other girls got. It was definitely a great time. I hope y'all enjoyed this girls trip with me. Don't forget to like this video and check out this next one. I hope you all have a wonderful, beautiful, blessed day. Bye guys.